How's it going, everyone? So today we have a different deck than a lot of creators are posting. I feel like a lot of people are posting Zabu decks, and I hate Zabu. I've just not been a fan of the decks that I've played with him. I don't have Darkhawk or Absorbing Man, so the decks that I have played just seem a little lackluster. I know you can still make good decks without those two cards, but the ones that I've tried just don't really fit my playstyle. So I've been trying something new. I opened up Attuma a while ago and I haven't used them in a deck yet. So I found this deck on Twitter. I don't remember who posted it. I took a screenshot of it. I don't know who posted it. So whoever you are, sorry that I didn't give you credit, but I like this one. But as usual, before we get started, if you love all things Marvel Snap and you love video games, make sure you like and subscribe, hit the bell. Let's get to the deck list. Okay. So this deck list is pretty standard, has a few standard packages in it. You have your early Destroy package with Hood, Nova, Bucky Barnes, Carnage, Deathlock. It's kind of a basic package that a lot of late game decks throw in. It works pretty well with this one because of Destroyer and Death. Your goal in the early game is to play this Destroy package, get some power on board, maybe defend it with armor. Some games you're going to play Nova and Bucky Barnes and not have Carnage or Deathlock, and you're just going to leave them open in a lane for Destroyer to clean up later. But after these early turns, you have a few options. You can play Attuma on the lane that you have armor. You can play Attuma on its own lane and then Professor X on that same lane for 13 power and lock it down, and then just kind of open the door for Destroyer to pick one of the other two locations. If you don't draw Professor X by turn 5, you can play Wave, and then if you've destroyed enough stuff, you have Death for free. With Destroyer, you can Destroyer first and then Death afterwards. And on top of all this, you can Cosmo on another lane. You can Destroyer on top of that. It won't destroy your other cards. You kind of have a lot of options with this deck, and that's why I like it. It's different. You get to utilize Attuma finally. I haven't been able to use him yet, so it's kind of fun being able to. 10 power on turn 4 is nothing to scoff at, and you can use Armor Professor X to keep his downside in check. And that's really it for the deck list. I'm going to show you guys a few games. I haven't played them yet, so I can't tell you how they went, but let's get into it, and I'll wrap it up at the end. Here we go. Okay, so we've got Hood into Carnage. We can Hood Bucky into Carnage. Do we do it into Shuri's lab? Kind of a big Carnage, but then it takes up a spot. I think we'll go mid. Because we're Carnaging on turn 3, I think playing Hood middle is better. Unfortunately, we hit Dark Dimension. So we'll go Bucky right now. Now, with Dark Dimension, Destroyer can still get rid of the Hood. But we'll kind of just see how the game plays out. We do want to play Destroyer into Shuri's lab, obviously. But that kind of depends how the other lanes go. If we can get Professor X down, these locations are really not what we're looking for. If we Carnage mid, Destroyer's going to get rid of it first. So I don't think that works quite well enough. We can Wave into Destroyer. And then look to win after that. Maybe that's the play. Wave into Destroyer left. And then kind of play what we can. I'm going to assume we're going to win right with Winter Soldier. Alright, so Death. Death is going to be discounted. I don't think it's going to be discounted enough. But I still think Destroyer's a play. And then I think we're looking to armor the Destroyer, so we want to get Shang-Chi. Is Death. Attuma is really good. But we can't play it directly into there. I guess the other option is Attuma mid. Maybe just Armor Demon. And then look to Attuma next turn. think this will be enough to win. Does it make sense to Attuma, or is it just death? We're not playing anything here. They could have like a Killmonger where Nova would go off, but the odds of that are not great. And that only gives us 4 damage. This gives us an extra 4 damage in the spot too. So see what happens. I assume they'll probably retreat. Oh, maybe they got something good mid. Maybe a leader? Oh, a Hella. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, still would have won. Victory. Yeah, I guess that works. All right. So, Nova, Bucky, Carnage again. Now we could look to Bucky elsewhere. And then Carnage that. It's a little tough. We could also Bucky left and then look to Wave. And then into Professor X. I don't think that's quite good enough. Yeah, let's Bucky left and destroy it with Carnage. For those of you not understanding why, because normally you Nova, Bucky, and then Carnage on top of it. With the Destroyer deck, because you're playing Destroyer last, a lot of the times you can play Nova off to the side or even Bucky off to the side. And when you play the Destroyer, you get an added benefit than you would just killing it with Carnage. Like with Nova, you'd only get +1 here. But at the end of the game, you can get, +4. It's a little more risky, but sometimes I do like making that play. Okay, so I think we are just Carnaging left because we have death. We can look to Wave maybe next turn. Not sure. Rude. Okay. So we could look to Wave here. Wave into Professor X is not too bad. I think we're just going to let go of Mojo World. It's collaborate time. All right. We can't Attuma. It'll die. Death we can play now because we will not be able to play it next turn. Which means Professor X will be mildly useless. We can go Professor X mid, hope to snag middle. But with the thing, they're probably playing a Patriot deck, in which case one buff from Patriot would beat us. So I think we just have to death middle. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, he's gonna look to Patriot mid. Now if he goes Patriot into Mystique, which is I assume what he's setting up for. This will get, what, an extra 8? So I think we would win. Actually, oh yeah. I think this is enough. Yeah, we'll try it. I'm trying to think of what other play they could make here. Oh, now I'm staying in, but I don't know what they could do. It's got to be a Patriot deck. What outside of Patriot Mystique are they going to be playing? Do Marvel? Oh, with the plus damage. With the +2 twice. Didn't calculate that. Yeah, that's okay. Probably throw this in anyway. Alright. Shadowland. We don't have a 1 or 2 drop. That's unfortunate. Carnage would be nice here. Even Nova or Bucky. Nope. So I think we're playing Deathlock. Now we could play Wave into Death or Destroy. Oh, there's Death. Typhoid Mary. All right. So Cosmo left can set up for Destroyer and keep Wave or keep Death alive. We can also just Deathlock mid. Just get some power on board. Polaris. Okay. Our options here. I know Hood into Carnage is a little weird, but the following turn we can Cosmo. We don't really have much better plays. We can Cosmo left now and play Hood middle. This could let us Carnage and Wave next turn. Let's do that. Zabu. So I don't think Wave really benefits us. Fortunately, we can't protect the Death and trigger Nova. So I think we're just going like this. This is tough. Destroyer right or mid will destroy the other one. Destroyer left and we're winning a bunch more, but is that good enough? Do we accept that we're probably winning left and we try to win right or mid? Maybe like this? I think maybe this is probably your best play. I think he's going to play a few 4 drops, so if we play Destroyer left, it's very easy for him to make this up here. So I think this is our move. And he retreats. Alright. Turn 2. Alright, so we do have Attuma Professor X. I don't mind Attuma left into Professor X. But we'll go Bucky mid into Carnage. Can't Attuma anymore. Okay. Could just deathlock right. Maybe we look to Professor X right. We can Professor X right if he probably, let's see. Maybe a Maximus is coming down here. I would assume he would probably stack this location and try to get Silver Surfer played over here. And if he does start stacking this location and we can win this, then we can take away battle cry opportunities. So let's try this. Perfect. Now he can't buff here, so I think we attempt to catch up as much as possible, right? That's tough. This could still be a loss. Actually, no. I don't know why I thought Destroyer would trigger if I played him right. He has no way of buffing middle, so could be good. Yeah. All right. So I think we armor right. We can look to maybe wave. I think we can wave into Professor X. We can get far enough ahead here if he plays the other direction. Yeah. Electro. So with Electro, I'm thinking he's playing a ramp deck, in which case leader could be coming down next turn. And with the leader coming down, we win the game. So we're going to try to Professor X right. Hopefully we can win. Leader, okay. Plays leader a little early. So here is, I guess we're just playing Bucky. Just playing Bucky and then Destroyer next turn? I think so. Odin's probably coming down. What else could there be? An arrow? If arrow pulls us left, we still win middle. I think his play is going to be arrow left. What else does this deck play? Odin, we win. Leader, but that's gone. Magneto, that doesn't do anything. Magneto mid, that doesn't, we still beat that. So I think we're good here. Odin and Sunspot. All right. And that's it for the gameplay. I got some pretty good games in there. I actually liked it. The first game I recorded went perfectly, and I didn't hit start record, so I missed that one. But hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to try to upload more consistently. I know I've kind of been a little sporadic, but I want to do maybe 3 videos a week, 4 videos a week. I also want to start streaming, so if you guys want to see that, if you guys think that's a good idea, let me know down in the comments. As usual, if you love all things Marvel Snap and you love video games, make sure you like and subscribe, hit the bell. See you in the next one.